My name is Christopher Crater. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm 27 years old. I'm a 2013 graduate of Arkansas State University with a master's in communication studies. And I'm currently a high school teacher on Chicago's South Side, Inglewood neighborhood. And for the last 13 years, from 8th grade all the way through grad school, I've dedicated every summer to working with inner city youth via the DOOR program. So around early 2000, this great program came to the East Garfield Park neighborhood by the name of DOOR. Now this was a great program that brought kids from all across the country to the city of Chicago to do work for a week. And what was so interesting about it is that the kids were brought into the inner city, the East Garfield Park neighborhood. And it gave me a leadership position in the fact that I was a 13-year-old who had the opportunity to not only take kids from all across the country around the city of Chicago, working with different food banks and soup kitchens and different homeless shelters. We were able to not only provide an education about poverty, but also for the kids in my neighborhood, I was kind of like a beacon of light. Now I remember when the summer first started, kids were definitely laughing at me. You know, I'm walking around in my neighborhood with different cultures, but by the end of the summer, there were definitely some differences. Kids went from laughing at me to asking like, man, where you guys going today? How can I be a part of it? And what can I do to help? And I think just leading by example, being resilient, being on time every day was a big part of changing some of the norms in my neighborhood. One of the best practices I try to employ is from being a leader is to first identify the challenges of working with traumatized communities, to not be so willing to just help or to work for, but to work with. Also, one of the best practices, of course, is to find a better way to communicate. Sometimes we're so quick to come up with answers and suggestions, and sometimes I think a listening ear is more significant and important. Last year I had the opportunity of completing my first year of high school teaching, right? I made it through my first year and I got a phone call saying that I could recommend one of my students for the DOOR program. And I knew it had to be a special student. Everyone is not willing to dedicate every day of their summer to working exclusively with soup kitchens and food banks and homeless shelters and seeing some of the injustices of the city and of the country. So I had the opportunity to nominate one of my students, Michael Taylor, who not only completed the DOOR summer, but at the end of the summer, on his 17th birthday, he did 17 acts of random kindness. He went to McDonald's and bought 17 cheeseburgers and passed them out to 17 homeless people in the city. The fact that he was willing to do that great deed lets me know that DOOR changed his life. That now Mike Taylor sees some of the injustices that have taken over our country, and that now he will be the change he wishes to see.